Hey everyone, it's Julie. So I'm here because I wanted to create a coach opportunity video for you just to kind of give you a little bit background on how this opportunity came to be for me. So I have three kids, and I had three kids all within a 5-year period, and with each one I gained about 40 to 50 pounds. I never successfully lost it all. I think after my second, I probably lost the most weight and still wasn't anywhere near what I was pre-kids. After having my third kid, I decided to have an elective surgery. I had a full hysterectomy, and that was because I was diagnosed with Lynch syndrome, which is a genetic predisposition that I have, and it causes various types of cancer. So in order to eliminate the chance of getting ovarian or cervical cancer or uterine cancer, I just had elective surgery. With that came some necessary steps that would need to be taken in order to make sure that I, had a healthy heart and strong bones. So I knew that it was really important for me to start exercising. Now, it was never something that I truly loved, but I knew that it was something that I needed to do. So I decided to start, I downloaded the Couch to 5K app, and I was using my treadmill and walking, running, and finally hit the 5K mark. And it was okay. Still never really loved it, and still never really lost weight. Because all I was changing was the fact that I was now using this app and, getting a little bit more activity than I was getting, but it wasn't doing anything drastic in terms of how I felt and definitely how I looked. And I really just hated the way I felt. I hated the way that I looked. I was always that girl who, could think of an outfit of what I was going to wear and just put it on. And those days were long gone. I would go into my closet and just feel miserable. I would go clothes shopping and feel even worse. And again, I knew there was something that I needed to do. So February 2014 rolls around. I think it was around that time. I remember seeing an infomercial on the 21-day fix, and I purchased it. Literally got the containers in the mail, took them out, never even took them out of the cellophane. I saw how small they were. I called the 800 number and I returned them. And that was it. Like, never gave it a try. Flash forward to December 2014. So that's, a couple months later. I was at a friend's house, and she told me about a mutual friend, Courtney, my coach, and how she had this drastic weight loss, and how she was, always posting about it on social media and just doing really, really well with it. And she showed me a picture of her on Facebook, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's the girl that I remember from, just summer camp. As luck would have it, the following day, I was off of work for whatever reason, and I bumped into Courtney at school because our kids were in preschool together. And I, immediately I was like, oh, we need to talk. Like, what are you doing? How did you lose all this weight? And she said it was a 21-day fix. So I purchased the program. And this time I was going to give it a real shot. The one thing that was different, the biggest thing that was different, was that now someone was holding me accountable. Now someone was checking in with me and saying, okay, so today you're supposed to do X, Y, and Z. Did you do that? I had someone supporting me in terms of my meal planning and my meal prepping. I was part of a challenge group. So it was great. It was the one thing that was lacking the first time that I bought it. This was my first experience in a challenge group. It was my first experience doing any kind of fitness program with a group of people, but it was excellent. I loved having a place to be able to go and, either talk about my successes or my failures or my frustrations or my non-scale victories. It really was just a great supportive group of people. So that was December, January. I remember I started in January. 21-Day Fix Extreme came out in February of 2015. And because I loved the regular 21-Day Fix, I knew right away that I wanted to get 21-Day Fix Extreme. And my coach said to me, well, if you know that you're going to continue the shakes and you know that you're going to buy another program, you should sign up to be a discount coach. So that's what I did. I figured, oh, why not? Who doesn't love 25% off everything that you buy? But I did say to her, there's no way I'm going to coach. Like, that's just not my thing. I'm not a poster on social media. Like, I don't need people in my business. I don't want people to know what I'm doing. It's, it's just something that I want the discount and that's it. And she was like, okay, fine. And then you start losing weight and people start asking you what you're doing and people want to know what program are you following or, what allowed you to be so successful? How come it's working for you? How come I try to lose weight and I can't? And that was the turning point. That was when I realized, you know what, like maybe I can just start, adding people who are interested in challenge groups that I'm in too. I had the support of my upline. Everything was there. Everything was in place. All I needed to do was kind of get these new people to join with me and support them as best as I knew how. So in a few short months, I went from a non-believer of those little small containers to, oh my gosh, I need it myself, to someone who's dedicated to taking care of not only, myself, but also other, friends and family who are interested in getting fit and healthy. And then really just becoming an active coach. And it really did happen very quickly. As I said, my initial reason for joining was because I was going to get 25% off everything. I knew I was going to continue with my shakes, even though that was another thing that I said, oh, I'm not a shake drinker. I won't do it. And as soon as I tried it, that was it. I know I drink my shake every single day and love it. So being part of this coaching family, coaching, team has really allowed me to help other people. And it has allowed me to stay on the track that I want to be on in terms of my own personal journey, because I can't ask my challengers to do something that I'm not doing myself. So it really has enabled me to not only reach my goals, but maintain them. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So one of the great things about my team is that once you become a coach, every training is in place. Like, we have trainings that you go into right away, and then trainings for when you're done with the coach basics, you go into a coach apprenticeship, and then an emerald training and a diamond training. So the support is there. We have scripts, we have videos, we have a team page, we have a Google Drive where we house everything, and everyone on the team has access to it. So it really is a team that is always sharing, always supporting each other, always working together. And honestly, I do feel like I'm very lucky to have had this opportunity and to not only be able to do it for myself, but to be on this journey with so many other like-minded individuals. I'm always looking for new challengers. So if this sounds like something that you are interested in doing, let me know. All right. Hope that was helpful. Bye.